Hey guys, this is Collin Moshman here with Dozier for CardsChat.com, and yesterday we were watching a WSOP Main Event hand that we had to come here and talk to you guys about.
Yeah, we did. Even though it's just day 1A action, things got pretty intense, and I got pretty annoyed with some things that I saw watching on TV for two players that I'd never heard of prior to watching them last night.
That's true, but with good reason. And so the way this hand went down is a gentleman raised with Jack 10 suited, and the small blind re-raised with pocket aces. The big blind then put in the fourth bet with pocket kings. The initial raiser folded, and then action went back to the small blind.
Yeah. And what did he re-raise to?
So I think the big blind made it 24,000, and then the small blind went into the tank.
Yeah, went
even
into
though
the tank.
He only had 34,000 to start the hand.
Right, 34,000. So they've already somehow reached a 24,000 re-raise in there. And he's going to sit there Hollywooding. Like, I don't know that I've seen anyone Hollywood that much in, it's got to be at least 5 years.
Absolutely.
Watching the main event, and I don't think I've ever seen someone Hollywood to that extent live.
No. So if your opponents put in 24,000 chips, they are not going to fold for another 10,000 chips, for one thing.
Yeah.
And for another thing, it doesn't matter what you have, you want them to fold.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many times this guy has played aces, and I guess literally never lost with them. But
Right.
occasionally you do lose, and his opponent was getting
Sick
about...
needle there when I busted the main with aces.
Yeah, that's true. Aces to
Like,
pocket tens, as I recall.
Yeah, but I didn't get slow rolled, so
There
I
is
won't
that.
complain.
He was giving his opponent odds if he shoved of about 6-1. He doesn't even want the call, but he still felt the need to go into the tank in Hollywood.
Yeah, and at that point, I think every single poker player watching at home was so annoyed with this guy tanking. It's, part of that ongoing people tank too long in poker debate. These are exactly the hands that hurt things. I know he's excited. He's on TV. I was at a side feature once that was exciting to me, so I get the excitement. But you can't be a jerk just because you're on TV and playing, right? And that wasn't even the worst part.
So what was the worst part of this hand?
Okay, so you won't believe this after he's re-raised to 24K, but he calls the 34,000.
Yes, he moves
With
all in
kings.
for his last 34,000.
Right, believe it or not, shockingly. And then, so you think, well, he's got to flip really fast, especially after Hollywooding like that, because it's even more jerky, to not flip fast. But instead, he does this, he goes, before flipping over his cards, before flipping. And then, of course, once that happens, you kind of assume the person doesn't have aces. They're not going to fist bump you, and they're secretly harboring the nuts, right? But instead, and then he kind of flips them over, and he does it in this sort of sloppy, embarrassing fashion where it's like flips one to where the guy can maybe think, hey, he has ace-king, this could be pretty sweet. But instead, he takes forever flipping.
He does.
Yeah.
And so it's kings versus aces. And Katie, I think you actually called out for a king, did you not?
I called out for a king. My man, I wanted him to hit that king. He deserved that king. And since I'm not playing the main event this year, I think I gave my one time to this guy that I've never heard of before last night, and now is destined to win.
Absolutely. The flop came king 9-9. Your one time came through, and he owes you.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really because of me. But I think that, you think about karma and poker, I don't actually really believe in it. But if you think about it, there were a lot of people rooting for that king. We were not alone.
Absolutely. So, pretty fun hand, goes to show a lot about the poker etiquette at WSOP. And thanks for watching. This has been Collin Moshman and Katie Dozier for CardsChat.com.